Yay, no more ocean. All right. Okay, so you're standing up towards the back of your mat. We're gonna roll our shoulders up, back and down a couple times. I don't know what I am. I think I'm a cat, witch, cow. Cat, witch, cow. All right, so shoulders roll up and down a couple times. Find that beautiful Pilates posture by bringing those feet into parallel with equal weight. Abs are zipped up, tailbone is long, ribs are pulled in, shoulders are sloping, back of the neck is long. And then we're gonna start with our beautiful curtsies this morning. So before we do anything, remind yourself of that posture. Even though you'll be working the lower body, keep those ribs in and point those left toes. Then those left toes are gonna go around behind you. You're gonna sit into that right leg in a curtsy, maybe no weight on that back leg if you can, and then up. So we sit and tap if you need to, down and up, adding arms if you want, you don't have to, bending into that right leg and lifting up, and bending down and lifting up. So feeling that right quad, feeling that right glute, that's where the work should be, as well as working your balance. Good. Just 2 more like this. Good, and then go into that curtsy, back foot is down, sit nice and deep, and then lift that back leg. From there, go 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, small movement, teeny tiny, and come up. Whew, that should have worked that right quad and that right glute. Now weight on that left leg, right leg off to the side, shoulders roll up, back and down, and we sit into our curtsy and come up. And we curtsy and up. Try not to have any weight on that back leg if you can. Two more here. Good, and then we bring that back leg behind, we sit down into it, find our balance, lift that back leg, and we come up and down 1 inch. Small movement, you guys look great. And come up. Woo! Should have felt that in that lower body. We're gonna come on down onto our mats, please. And we are gonna finish off those quadriceps by bringing our left leg in, sitting nice and tall. And actually, you know what? We're gonna be nice today. I know. Pull your glutes out from under you. And then bring that left knee in and sit up really tall against it. So you don't want to pull away if you can help it. Notice that the rib and the thighs are touching and try and keep that. Flex your right toes back towards your face. Lift them off the ground. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point and flex. 2 more. Point and flex, point and flex. Hold the point, lift 1 inch. Lift 1 inch. Lift 1 inch, lift 1 inch. Lift 1 inch, lift 1 inch, flex through the heel and lift. And lift, and lift, and lift. Hopefully that quad's feeling this. 1 more. Point the toe again, bend a teeny bit, reach, 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 reach. Last one, flex through the heel, press, press, sit tall, press, 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 and press. Woo. Let's drop over onto that left side. Bring that right leg behind you. Tuck the hips a little bit forward so that you get that stretch. Try to roll that top hip up a little bit. And then that arm can come up and over, reaching behind you, and then rolling back down, and we're coming up with that right leg in front of us and that left leg extended. Pull your glutes out from under you again. Sit nice and tall up against that leg. Feet on the ground, point and flex a couple times. Flex through that heel, lift it off the ground, feel those quads. Now point, flex, point, flex. Last two. Last one, point the toe, lift 1 inch, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and flex, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and point, and bend, and stretch, and reach, and reach, and reach, reach, sit tall, reach, reach, flex through the heel, and push, and push, and push, and push, and push, and push, and push. Bring that down, tuck that leg behind you, roll that hip forward a little bit, tuck the hips, arm goes up, reach open behind you, and then roll it down and tuck. Good. This should be interesting. All right, so as we come up, we're going to go ahead and come into a seated position. Legs in parallel. If you can touch your knees and your ankles and your toes together, that's awesome. If not, just parallel a little hip distance apart. Shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, hinge back, pull your belly button in. We're going right for it today. So arms come up and out until you feel the point where you're about to cave, and then come up an inch. And from there, I want you to reach towards me, back arm way up, and then reverse it. Reach away, and then front arm up. And reach and twist, and reach and twist. Reach and twist, reach and twist. Make sure you are hinged back a little bit. You're not coming up and back. You're staying back the whole time for 4. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more each way. Hopefully you felt that. Keep your feet on the ground. Tuck and roll through your sacrum. And then roll your shoulders back and lift yourself up. And then roll it back again. And lift yourself up. And roll it back and try and go all the way down to your low back if you can. And then come up. And then this time all the way down to your ribs if you can. And back up if you can. And then finally roll it all the way down. All right. Sorry, readjustment here. Bring your feet into parallel. And again, that can be hip distance apart or touching fingers to your rib cage. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Pull your belly button down. Find your nice neutral spine. I truly have a cat-cow now. Hands on your thighs. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, reach into your ab prep, but twist to knee, back to center, and down. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, twist and reach to one side, back to center, and exhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, twist, reach. When you twist and reach, try not to put that shoulder blade on the ground. So exhale, lift. Both shoulder blades up off the ground, even as you twist. So really, this is kind of leading into our crisscross exercise. We're not going to do it next, but we'll save it for later. But keep in mind that you're keeping both shoulders off the ground. Good. Should be pretty strong here. And last time, and back down. Hug those knees into your chest. Take a quick little break. All right, we're going to go to toe touch, but we're going to change it up a little bit today. So hands out by your side, palms up to roll your shoulders open. Pull those ribs down, flatten those abs. As always, your toe touch can be single leg or double leg. But as I mentioned, we're just going to do a couple. And then I want you to stay in tabletop, legs together. Let them go to one side, but not so far that you drop. Keep your toes lifted in tabletop. Oops. Don't bite on me. Don't bite on me, please. Thank you. You're not a New Yorker. Side to side. And now we put those things together, and this is our toe touch with a twist. So knees go slightly to the left, toe touch left, but don't curl your feet back. They have to stay in front of you. Back up, they're still in tabletop, legs to the right, toe touch right, but again, don't tuck your knees and lift up and over. So to the side, toe touch, up, side, toe touch. And again, try and keep your feet away from your booty. Sorry, cackling over here like a witch. Baby, what you doing? All right, one more to each side. And legs in, give them a little love. Legs straight up. For your scissors, deep breath in, exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Grab your right leg, pull it in, but it's something a little bit different again. Instead of just bringing that right leg towards you, I want the right leg to go out and around, let go, left leg comes in. Left leg out and around, right leg comes in. So without the hands, it's sort of this helicopter motion, right? But feel free to grab the leg every time and give it that extra stretch. Bless you. If you get confused as I did, just keep going. And then bend those knees and relax, hug those knees in. And we're gonna rock a little bit side to side. You're gonna bring your forehead towards your knees, and we're gonna roll like a ball. Come up to your balanced position, walk your knees open, grab your ankles. Back of the neck is nice and long. All right, so we're gonna do the seal. So you're gonna flap your little flippers together. You're gonna roll down with control, come back up, flap your flippers. All right, one more, and then you're gonna come up and you're gonna find your balance, shoulders out of your ears, back of the neck nice and long. And then you're gonna bring your hands around and lift your knees into tabletop. All right, from this tabletop position, see if you can let go and find that balance. Nice. Then can you lift your legs and then bring them down? Can you lift your arms and bring them down? Can you lift your arms and your legs and then everything comes down? Sit up nice and tall, and we're rolling over onto our side. Elbow is going to go down. Okay. So elbow right underneath your shoulder, shoulder out of your ear, use those lats, engage, and then we're going to go into our side plank. So you know what your best side plank is, right? Straighten out your legs or bend them, and then as you're ready, come on up into that side plank. And you guys have probably already figured out the theme today. If not, here's another hint. You're going to rotate around and twist behind you and open up. And twist and open. Good, just two more. And down. All right, we are going over onto the opposite elbow, please. So switching sides, elbow directly underneath your shoulder, legs line up, even if you're bent in your bent knee position. Press that shoulder up out of your ear, use those lats to engage, and lift up into your side plank. And then again, we rotate or twist and open, twist and open. Almost there, 2 more. And come down, stay on that same side, bend your knees, stack up your hips, lift your waistline off the ground, and keep your arm right underneath your ear. All right, abs drawn in, a little bit of booty work here. So knee comes down in front, and then we rotate and tap behind. Knee down in front, toe behind. So quick little sharp rotations here. So a little twist through the hip there. Again, hopefully you feel this in that outer hip. Good, and relax, stack those hips up, give that hip a little love, and we are switching to the other side. Lengthen it out, and then bend your knees, waistline off the ground, arm is resting right underneath your ear. We take that top leg, knee down, and then toe down behind. Knee and toe, knee and toe. Good job, everyone. Hopefully you're feeling this. Almost there. And relax. All right. So now we're going to go over onto our abs. All right, so hands stack up, big toes are together. Pull your belly button in to support your low back. Deep breath in, exhale, keep your toes on the ground, but lift your upper body. And then just a little motion here, rotate towards me and back to center and down. Deep breath in, exhale, lift up, twist the other way, center and down. Deep breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, twist, exhale, down, inhale, prepare, exhale, lift, inhale, twist, exhale, center and down. Deep breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, twist, make it small, down, last time, exhale, lift, inhale, twist, and bring it down. We're gonna press back in our shell stretch, but of course, going with the theme of the day that you figured out already, we're gonna twist the hips to the left and let the hands go to the right. You might even take your left hand on top of your right for a little extra stretch. And then as we come back through center, walk your hips to the right, hands to the left. Right hand might go over top of the left. And then we come up. We're going to do a quick little cat-cow here, but we're also going to stagger it so it's a little bit of a twist. So left hand forward and right knee forward, and then you come forward in your cow and you roll back in your cat. So undulating cat-cow, forward and back. Good, and then left hand back, right knee back. Right hand forward, left knee forward, and then we go forward and back. Beautiful, and now we stack everything up, pull your abs in, and find that neutral spine. So you're not rounded nor extended, but you do have an arch in your spine, and yet you're using those abs. From there, walk your right pinkies or right fingers forward and your left leg. Shoulders out of your ears. left leg lifts. Right arm lifts if you want. Option to stay there. Or you open your right arm to the right as the left leg goes to the left. And you stay extended in your spine. And bring that down. Try and keep your head in line with your spine mostly as you do that. I know you'll probably have a tendency to lift it a little bit, and that's okay, but try to keep it sort of neutral. Left hand forward, right leg back. Find that neutral spine. Pull your abs in, right leg up, left arm up. Stay there. You can also just do the tap and lift, right? But if you want, open and close. So again, sort of that bringing out that midline, a little twisting. Try and keep your foot at the same level as your hip if possible. And keep going for me, a couple more here. And come back through center, roll through just one regular cat, and then extend into your cow. We're going to come back down onto our abs and stretch out with our arms in front of us. Deep breath in, belly button pulls up and in, legs lift, arms lift, Superman. Now, if you want, you can start doing that Superman side to side. Again, a little rotation, a little twist, only if you want. Again. It's a bird, your turn, you're saying it's a plane. It's super person, relax. So let's windshield wiper those legs, let them rotate and twist side to side. All right, and then we will bring our big toes to touch and prop ourselves up on our elbows again. Shoulders out of your ears. We're going to start with a baby plank. So as your shoulders slide away, nod your head yes, lift your collarbone, lift your chest, lift your ribs, lift your belly button. Little baby plank. Holding here. Then if you want options, go to the fronts of your thighs or tuck your toes. And then from whichever position, knees or toes, rotate open to me and go 1 degree farther towards the back of the room. Then come back to center here, and then both arms down, find your forward plank again. Rotate away from me, open that back arm an extra degree, come back to center, and down, forward plank. Again, rotate open, twist a little extra, back to the back of the room, come back through center, twist away, open an extra degree, rotate down 1 more time. Rotate open to me, twist a little farther, back to center, and down. Last time, rotate away, open a little more, center, down, and relax, resting position if that's okay with you. As you come up, grab your mat and just roll it a couple times, just so your hips are going to be a little bit higher than the floor. And then pull your glutes out from under you so you can sit nice and tall. Bend your knees if you need to. Good, so we're going to do our spine stretch. Back of the neck is nice and long, and we hinge forward, flat back position. And sit up nice and tall. Flex through those heels, get the backs of the legs closer to the ground, shoulders out of your ears, arms out in a T position. Take your left hand, rotate it towards the right, reach the right arm backwards, stretch the left pinky toe forward to the left pinky finger to the left pinky toe, right pinky toe, reach the right arm back. We're doing the saw, ha, 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 the saw. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Right arm forward, hinge to your left foot, cut off your left pinky toe, saw, ha, ha, ha. Left arm twist back, and inhale, sit tall. To the right again, twist, reach, sit. Notice if your left hip raised up, press weight into that left hip. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist, reach right, or right arm to the left, and sit tall. And exhale, twist, reach. And sit tall. Exhale, twist, reach. And sit tall. And one more time. Twist, reach. Sit tall. Last time, twist, reach. And sit tall. All right. We're going to do the seated twist. So you're going to bring your feet to touch. Sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. If you want to have straight legs, you can. I will smash a cat if I do that, so I'm going to keep my knees bent. So extending up through your spine and yet pulling those ribs in. Arms out in that T position. You're going to rotate to your left 3 times. Here we go. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, center to the right. And center. Pause for a moment. Couple checkpoints. 1, make sure your big toes are still touching. You don't want them doing this. And the other thing, if I see this, then we're practicing grinding down those vertebrae. So extend, extend taller, taller. Red shirt, lift tall through your spine. And now we go again. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, center. Twist, twist, twist. Bend your knees if you need to sit taller. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, center again. Twist, twist, twist. Bend your back arms or push, push, push. Inhale, center. Push, push, push. One more each way. And center. And relax. So again, just take a moment and extend through that spine. Feel yourself grow tall. Very nice. All right. So we're going to unfold that mat now. Good. All right, and we are going back down to a lying down position. And you're gonna hug your knees in and take a quick little break. All right, there we go. All right, so knees are in, taking that little break, and then we're gonna stack those legs into tabletop again. We're gonna go back to that twist that we did earlier, but we're adding on this time. So pull those ribs down and in, please pull that belly button in. Back of the neck is nice and long. Arms extend open, legs in, tabletop. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist those legs to one side and see if you might be able to go a little farther this time. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. And inhale, center. So you are letting one hip go up this time. And rotating. Now, if you want a little extra challenge, extend those legs. And now, finally, if you want a little more challenge with those legs extended, we're going to draw a circle on the ceiling, letting that opposite hip lift up, feeling that corkscrew motion, right? So again, twisting with the hips, torso stays in one direction, and hips stay in the opposite. No, wait, yeah. Torso stays, hips rotate. Good. Bend those knees, hug those knees in. All right, feet back down on the ground. I want you to think about that first position we started about. I promised you we'd be back to that. So that ab prep exercise we did that was similar to crisscross. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, arms open, but we're going to add on, lift your back leg to tabletop. That's all. Back to center, we're not going to roll down. Opposite direction, back to center. So keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. That way I know that both shoulder blades are staying off the ground. And then we'll take a little break because we're adding on to that. So when you're ready, you're going to stack those legs in tabletop this time. Head, neck, and shoulders lift off the ground. And we're still twisting, but reaching this time with a straight leg. But this knee, the bent knee stays tabletop, back to center. And reach and center. And reach and center. Option to extend the leg off to the side as well as lengthening it. I rolled onto my shoulder, don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. And relax. Knees in, feet down. Abs in, ribs pulled in. Exhale, tuck those hips. Tip them the opposite direction. Tuck them under, tip them up, and then find your neutral. So abs roll in, ribs nice and flat, hands down by your sides. Deep breath in, press those hips up for a bridge. And then I want you to think about driving those knees a little farther forward so you can lift those hips just a tiny bit higher. Hands are going to be down for this first bridge. Right knee up and in, extend it up to the ceiling. And we're going to twist it to the left, down and around, open it to the right without dropping your hip, right? So try and keep that hip up. Over to the left, down, around, out to the right, down, around, left, out to the right, and one more time in this direction, and then reverse. So over to the right, down, around, up to the left, over to the right, down, around, to the right, and twist it across, and one more time, around in the right knee, foot beside the left, hips down. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck. Exhale, tip. Find neutral. Ribs flat. Lift those hips. Now again, drive those knees a little farther forward. Let those hips lift a little higher. Left knee comes up and in. Extend that left leg straight up in the air. Twist it over to your right, down and around, but don't drop the left hip to the top. Down and around, keep the hip up as you drop the leg left. Twist it to the right. Two more in this direction. Good, and we were going to reverse. Over to the left, cross it to the right, open left, cross it right. You should really feel this in that opposite glute and hamstring. Good, last time, knee in, place it down, hips down, take a little rock side to side, and then keep the knees exactly how they are. Twist the knees left with the knees far away from you. That should bring it a little more into your IT band. And then press back up through center. Let your knees drop the opposite way, please. So nice twist here. Again, wringing out that torso. And then back up through center. Extend that right leg. Bring that left knee in as if you're going to give it a nice stretch. Don't worry, we're not quite done. And then bend that right knee. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. And bring your left hand down to your left ankle. Right hand to that left knee. Shoulders out of your ears. And then as you're ready, lift that right leg up. Extend it up in the air. Lift yourself a little higher as you reach through your right toes and your left knee goes into more of a tabletop. Deep breath in, exhale, hug your knees, left foot on the ground. Give a nice tug into your right leg. Right hand on your right ankle. Lift it up, tabletop. Deep breath in, exhale, lift. Peel that left leg off the ground. Reach, stretch, lift yourself even higher. And then exhale, both knees at center, and we switch. Here we go. So single leg stretch, kind of similar to single leg pull on this one, because we're doing that stretchy version. Keep reaching. Almost there. Last time. Legs in tabletop. Okay, we're going to start to put things together. So we're going to do the actual crisscross this time. So the legs are the exact same. Hands here, right to your temples. Deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. As you twist to me, back leg reaches. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, reach. Inhale, center. Twist, center. Twist. If you want to bring the fingers to the edges of your skull, do so. Just make sure you're not pulling, right? So you don't pull your neck in and you keep your elbows nice and wide, especially that back elbow, please. And relax. Sorry about that, but she didn't knock the iPad off yet this time. All right, hug those knees in. And take a little rock side to side. Step your knees up, tabletop again. Cross your right ankle over your left. Hug those knees in for a moment. Arms out into a T. Legs are going to go to the left, but not quite touch. Back up through center, over to the right. So again, we're twisting, just a little bit different this time with that leg crossed over. And then come back through center. Switch your legs up for me. And same thing, side to side twisting. Going as far as you can. Now keep in mind, your arms are on the ground, so your triceps are probably helping a little bit, and that's fine. Good, come back through center. Put your foot down, notice which leg is on top. That knee is pointing in a direction, let your knees go in that direction. And just a nice twist. And then come back up through center, uncross, recross, let your knees drop in the direction that top knee is pointing, please. Good, and then press everything back up through center. Shoulders out of your ears, hands by your sides, deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Pull those abs in. And I want you to drop the knees to one side, hands go to the other. So just a little rotation here with the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Not a big deal here.
You're a rascal. You're a rascal.
All right. Last time, palm back through center. And let's put that left foot all the way out. Hug that right knee into your chest. Take a nice long stretch with that right knee in and let it drop a little bit to the right. And then Bring it down to center and across and up and over to the left. So getting that outer hip stretch. And then back through center. And let's reverse that. Over to the left. Back through center. And over to the right. Good. Back through center to the left. Right arm off to the side. And knee over to your left. As you come back through center, cross that leg over, passive figure 4 stretch. And then bend that left knee, active, thread your needle. You can use your right elbow to press that leg away. Good, and then finally bend that left knee, put the foot on the ground, and let the knees drop and rest to the left. And then we'll straighten the left leg and the right leg. And then we'll do the other side. So left knee in, right leg can stay where it is. Bring that left knee in and bring it over towards your left shoulder. And then let it come away from your body, but then move over to the right shoulder. And back through center. And let's reverse that over to the right. Back down away and up and over to your left. And then it comes across your body again towards that right shoulder. Okay. All right, and then you twist. Turn the people back on. Can you turn the people back on, please? Thank you. Thank you. Come here. You're so silly this morning. You're so feisty this morning. You're so feisty this morning. I don't know why you're so feisty. So you're in a twist, and then you're going to come back through center and do that passive figure 4. And then make it an active thread the needle. Here. Put it back. Put it back. And then bend that right knee and let both knees drop over to your right. Good. Nice and easy. Press it all back through center. Hug both knees in. Take a little rock. And when you're ready, make your way over to your hands and knees, but be sure that you unmute yourselves so that we can cat-cow together. Oh my goodness, this is the last time for a whole year. Maybe we'll actually be live in person. That'd be awesome. All right, so hands and knees, please. Let's start with that old cow. Saggy cow, tail roll up. Tail. She's bringing it down. And cow. And cat. Good. Keep rolling through that cat-cow a couple times.
Cat has an opinion.
All right, and then as you're ready, I want you to mosey your way into a down dog. Pedal your feet out a couple times. Walk it back. Bend your knees. Hands on your thighs. Last chance. Here we go. Cat. And cow. Stop. Nice job. Thank you for amusing me. All right.
Cat.